here, obviously, right, to make an announcement as important as it is. So I'm Frank Sola. I'm chairman and CEO of the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, which started in honor of my brother, who was a New York City firefighter who died on 9/11. And, you know, Stephen was off duty, was on his way home. He just finished his night tour at Squad 1 in Brooklyn, heard that the towers were hit, turned his truck around. He was going to play golf with myself, my brother George, and my brother Russ. But instead, he turned his truck around. He had a call to duty and went back to his firehouse, got his gear, drove to the mouth of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. For those who don't know about that tunnel, it's connects Brooklyn with Manhattan. It's about 2 miles long, and it was closed for security reasons. The towers were already hit. They weren't anybody else in New York, so they weren't letting anybody in the tunnel. But what does firefighters do? What do our military do? What do our police officers do? They run towards danger, and that's exactly what he did. He strapped his 60 pounds of gear on his back and ran through that tunnel, which is, like I said, 2 miles long, up West Street, into the South Tower, going up those stairs and while saving people, just like so many firefighters and other first responders did that day. He gave up his life. And when we found out as a family what he did, we started the Tunnel to Towers Foundation in his honor and our honor of all those that perished that day. And that's why so many firefighters have joined us on our mission, because they know we honor all 343 firefighters that died on 9/11. That's why our police officers come and help us, because we honor all first responders and police officers that helped us that day, and so many other great Americans that gave up their life. So many stories that weren't told. There's one story about the man in Wells Crowther, the man in the red bandana, who was always wore a red bandana because he was a volunteer firefighter, and he wore it to work every day. He had it on his desk. He never knew when God was going to call upon him. He never knew when God was going to call upon him, and that day, he put that red band, he became Superman. He put that bandana on, he became Superman. He saved so many people's lives. So many people spoke of this man in the red bandana. And when his parents heard of the man in the red bandana, they said, that's my son, Wells, that was saving people. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible, so many acts of heroism that day, and so many since. We lost over 7,000 men and women who went to protect us overseas. Over 7,000 gave their lives. How many were catastrophically injured? How many injuries? You think about it. It's incredible the sacrifice that is made every day in America. Every day in America. And as Americans, we better be there to take care of these great heroes when they come back. And most certainly, as Brad said, those who come back and need some extra help to get back into society. So we're here today. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation is here today to make an announcement, because we know there's a lot of homelessness amongst veterans in this area, most certainly in the Las Vegas area. And we just, when I say just, I mean just made a deal on a 4.5 acre piece of property right by the VA center that is pretty close to here, a little piece down the road, right?
Right.
Is this my friends here that just sold it to us?
This is us. Yes, sir.
All right, give them a round of applause. And we're going to make that so we just did one in Houston, where we housed over 150 homeless veterans, permanent housing for many, and then transitional for others, because we do want people to transition out and get back out there. But for the old ones that they can't, or whoever can't, we want to make sure they have a roof over their heads for the rest of their lives. And this is exactly what this center is going to be. Plus, it's all going to make sure that we have all the comprehensive services that we need for these great veterans. I know U.S. Vets does a tremendous job out here in the Las Vegas area, and but there's more that has to be done, and the Tunnel to Towers is going to step up, and we're going to make sure we're going to get it done. So I promise to all you veterans, we'll never leave you behind. You didn't leave your brothers and sisters behind on the battlefield. Well, Tunnel to Towers is not going to leave you behind here in America. Thank you, and God bless you.